Hello everyone. In this video, we want to take a look at packet tracer 10.2.6, use LLDP to map a network. As you know, LLDP is a layer 2 neighbor discovery protocol that allow devices to advertise device information to neighbors. And using LLDP, for example, you can gather information about your neighbor, other device, such as port ID, port description, system name, device capabilities, router, is a switch, is a hub, or IPRS, and something like that. And objectives are mapping network using LLDP because you cannot see other devices here. This is hidden. And we should use SSH, remote access, and also LLDP. As you know, also LLDP is a standard protocol for all of the devices, unlike CDP, because CDP is special for Cisco devices. But it means LLDP works in all of the devices. First, we should go to admin PC. As you can see, we have local network, username, password, and also remote branch office. And under desktop, on command prompt, you can get remote access to edge router. And what is IP address of edge router and what is username of edge router? Edge router username is admin0 and IP address you can see here, this is 192.168.1.1, and also this is password, and you can get access to edge now here. And first we should write about, and we should get information about CDP because CDP is on by default. If you write here show CDP, you can see CDP is on. You should go to configure terminal and write no CDP run. And unlike, you should write LLDP run, another protocol, LLDP. And as you can see here, cause of security and cause of blocking some vulnerability in our system, we should block interface G00. I mean, no LLDP, transmit, and exit. Now we have access to edge router, and we can gather information about this router. You can write here show IP interface brief, and you can see you have other switch here, other, excuse me, the serial interface here. This is up, and if you come back to your addressing table here, you can see this is addressing table, and you can also show IP interface, show running config. You can also get information about the subnet mask. This is subnet mask of also this interface. And yes, from your session with the edge router, connect with SSH. Excuse me, I was there. Excuse me. So also you can write here, show LLDP neighbors to get information about other devices here. You have also S1. You have also S1 here. This is S1. And interface is here. This is B. It means this is breach. Yes. And with detail also, you can get some information, but you cannot see IP address here. For example, you can see iOS version. What is iOS version? It's very important for vulnerability and for hackers attack. It's important. And also G00, G01 that we have configured G01. And what is the subnet mask? Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Yes. And if you, I want to get access to this device, but how? SSH-L, also admin 01 and IP address here. How can get IP address? IP address I can get from here. You can see this is SPI interface and this is S1. Also you can see here. If you write your password, show LDP, this is run, this is okay. And interface G00, excuse me, S1 and show LLDP neighbors. Connect to S1 with SSH from Edge router using admin 01, and notice that S1 did not receive information from Edge. Okay. But what about show run? Show IP internet brief. It doesn't work here. Works for us. Show running config or show interfaces. Also, you can see some information here, but what about VLAN? VLAN is up and IP address is /24, and you can also get subnet mask here /24. Okay, now we have gathered information and come back to Edge router. In the other side and the other interface, Edge router connect to other device, but we should find out and discover. Exit from here and right here, show IP interface brief that we have done it, IP interface brief that we have done, because this, yes, this it was this IP address. And also show interfaces from your session with a router, connect with SSH to remote RPO. Because if you write here, show again, show LLDP neighbor, we have also other device here, RBO office, and we should get information from this IP address. This is it should be SSH -L admin. We should use admin 01 also here. No, we should use RBO admin because I don't know about the username. It's on the in the instruction. And IP address that I have used from this addressing table and password. And this is password. And now we have gathered information about this PC, RBO. Show run, you can get information about subnet mask. This is subnet mask for this one. And also we have other device here, serial 001, excuse me, G001 also. And subnet mask. G001, G01 here. It doesn't work for me. Why? I don't know. Try again. 255, 255, 2550, or 252. And this is IP address of G01. Yes. We should continue. After connecting to the remote RBO office at this IP address, what piece of previously missing information can now be added to the addressing table? This is the name. The name is RBO Edge 0. RBO Edge. Use Lldp to discover neighbors' devices also. You are now remotely connected to RBO Edge. Issue the show IP interface brief that we have done it here. Show interface command to document the RBO. Yes, also we have done it. And also you can write here, show Lldp neighbors. Lldp is not done. You should go to configure terminal and show Lldp. Excuse me, wrong. Lldp run, and cause of security, you should go to interface G00. You can see here, you need to return on Lldp, but it's a good idea to only send Lldp information to internal network devices and not to external network, and external networks in the side of this interface. And you can write here, no Lldp transmit and no Lldp also receive, and exit, and then come back here and now show Lldp neighbors. You can see we have other device here. This is new device. Yes. And this is connected with G00. G00. And also this is a router, as you can see here. What about detail? You can also gather some information about this device, but I cannot see any information about IP address here, only MAC address and iOS. Lldp will only show connected devices that are also running Lldp. Show Lldp neighbors. Is there a neighbor networking devices? Yes, and this is router, and this is RB. This is RBO firewall. Yes, and also IP address of the devices not listed. Yes, go to E. Use show IP route here. Show IP route. It's another way to get information from show IP route. Yes, show IP route command to determine the address of the device that you found with the show LLDP neighbors command based on the information provided about the local address in the routing table and prefix length of the network used in that information to determine the neighbor devices. Yes. We can get information about 192, 168. This is the interface of RBO edge that connected to firewall, RBO firewall, and this another IP address here. It should be 250 because the first IP address of this network. This is network address, as you can see here, and this is IP address. This is the first, and this the second IP address is 250 and same subnet mask. Yes, and we should get access to this IP address. Another IP address that we have capture here for firewall 250 because it's connected to RBO edge, and you can see it's also true. Something it depends on your information. And now we have also get access to RBO firewall. We should come back to E section here, and F. We have also get information. What other piece potentially sensitive information is said in RBS. This is iOS information. It's very important. Connected neighbor device with SSH to discover other device that may be neighbors that we have also done it here. After successfully connecting with SSH, what does the command prompt show? Yes, it shows RBO firewall, and you may remotely connect it to the next neighbor. You show Also, first we should write here show IP interface brief, and you can see we have other device here. First is we gather information, and this is also G01 name and RBO firewall. And if you write here show run, you can also get access to information about subnet mask here. Also, we have information about this. Excuse me, it was wrong. You should write here, yes, this is 2550. And also you can get information, show Lldp neighbor. You have RBO edge, it's okay, but new device here, and it was by G01. Yes. What type is of network neighbor? The device, this is SW RBOL, and this is bridge. You can see here. Require any newly discovered devices in the addressing table include their host name, interface, and also IP address. All IP address you can get here, neighbor detail, and you can see here this. This is also we have vulnerability and G01. It's better to understand. First, we start with RBOH that we have gathered information. System name, yes, SW RBOL and system description and iOS and Cisco and time and breach name and something like that. Okay. Now we should get access to SW RBO. Show run again, show run for show IP interface brief. Yes. And also show IP route here. We have also this network here. And this is IP address, and this is our IP address here. Two IP address that we have here. Yes, we should go and continue here because we need any help here. Add the newly discovered device name next to the SPI entry for, okay, this is IP address of SW SWRB01 and right here SSH L and this device, and also what is the IP address that we have gotten from description here. This is IP address, and what is the password. Yes, and this is show run. We don't have any show run. Show IP interface brief. You can see also VLAN 1 IP address here. And also we can write here show interfaces. You can get information about subnet mask. Subnet mask is /25, and /25 it will be 255.255.255 and 128. Okay, and this is SWRP. And but if you check here again, show IP interface brief, you can see all of them is down. All of the devices is down, but interfaces is down, down. Yes. This is up. G02 is up. It means connect to other device. G01 is up. Fast Ethernet 024 is up, connected to other device. Yes, we have 4 interfaces that connected to other device, and it means we have 3 other devices here, but we should find out. Show Lldp neighbor again, and we have also SWBR2. Yes, that connected. And show neighbor detail. Maybe you can get information about this RW. This is SWRB02 and iOS Cisco bridge, and we cannot see any information about IP address. Okay, what type of network devices neighbor this device? This is bridge record newly, and we have done it. And also we can get IP address from here, and it should be also same. If you get access, SSH L SSH -L RBO admin, and what is IP address of this SVI, and this is, and also the password is here also. Step by step we can get information. Show IP interface brief, and you can see here we have 3 devices. Here is up, and also this is IP address that we have gotten it from instruction, and show interfaces, and this is /24, and it means this subnet mask is true. And this is SVI, Yes. And what about show LLDP neighbor here? Connected to the SPI for address, this address. Okay. And this is SPI. Can we gather from and try to SSH because we cannot see other device here, but instruction help us to get access, but and what about RBO admin? Why we cannot see this device here in neighbor? Because LLDP is off. Show LLDP and you can see LLDP is off, and in this situation you can get information and guide from instruction, and this is the name is here, and we should go to configure terminal, enable, configure terminal, and LLDP run, exit, show IP interface brief, and now LLDP is on and can get information. And this is IP address of VLAN 1 or SPI that we have also write it here. And if you write show interface, you can see also /25. This is 255, 255, 255, 128. Yes. And yes, LLDP not active here. Okay. Enable LLDP globally as in step C. We have done it, and there is no need to configure transmit or receive options because they are on by default. Use the show LLDP neighbor here. Show LLDP neighbor here. And you can see there is no more devices because we have already discovered SWRB RB01 and RB02, and there is no device anymore. What types of network devices neighbor this device? This is they are breach. I record any newly discovered device in the addressing table. Yes, there is no newly device as a newly information. Include their host name, interface, and IP address. It may be beneficial to reconnect to the previously discovered devices to display neighbors one more time. Okay, we should come back to here, and now you can write show LLDP neighbor, and you can see now we can also discover SWRBO3 because LLDP for SWRBO3 was off. Draw a topology of the remote RBO office network using information. Yes, I have done for you before that, and you can see here this is ISP, this is RBO edge. I want to show you This is edge, RBO edge. Also, we have find RBO firewall here, for example, here. And in the other side of RBO firewall, we have find out tree and discover tree switches that connected together like this. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe me and support me, and leave me any comment if you want.